America is not that bad. It's horrible. Today we're talking about a couple of statistics that I was looking into of the place that America falls on a couple of different scales. Now, the first one we're going to be talking about is what place do we fall in for quality of life? Okay, this is quality of life. You get off of work, you're loving life, you're feeling free, you do what you want to do, and then you get back to working. Do just like any human. That's in one thing. It's crazy that humanity has really made it a regular occurrence that all we do is wake up, work, and then go to our family. And it's crazy because in ancient Mesopotamia, we were literally apes. This is what the one of the oldest religions talks about is the Anunnaki came down and they had pretty much terraformed the apes. They took the apes, they gave them the genes that they needed to go and mine gold for them. So we are a working race. That's what the oldest Mesopotamian religion talks about. And we are still doing it till this day, but instead of gold, it is a dollar amount, whatever the currency may be around the world. But for quality of living, we rank in America, the good old 22nd place, with Denmark being the first. Denmark is number one in quality of life. I'm not surprised that America is 22nd, but at the same time, I thought maybe we'd be in the teens at least. Now, the next one we're going to be talking about is healthcare ranking. How is it for you to, I broke a tooth. Like, this is one of the things. I'm going to give you a real scenario. I break my teeth, right? I fall out of a car, I break my teeth. I have to call off of work, use my PTO for the time that I have off, and which it's an emergency, but it is what it is. That's what life is. That's why PTO is very important. But that same day you go to the doctors, right? And your health care that you go with for your job, the thing that you pay for with every check, whatever amount you put on the paper for your health care, right? This is talking about that. We rank 15th in the world. These are all in the world, okay? In the world. We are the United States of America. We're supposed to be the big dog, but healthcare is 15th. Quality of life is 22nd, okay? But this is not where it ends, brother. It does not end here. The number one for healthcare is Taiwan, of all places. You wouldn't think Taiwan. Taiwan, what? Taiwan? But Taiwan. But back to the story of me breaking teeth, right? I go to the university, or not university, but I go to Mary Washington Hospital, and they really don't do anything for me. I'm in pain. It hurts to breathe. I understand that it's a dentist thing. I get that. But I scraped up my hands. I scraped up my knees. I fell out of a car. I scraped up my legs. Like, I was hurt. You want to know what they did? They put me in a room. Well, one, it took an hour to even get seen, to even get checked in. They checked my vitals. You do the little blood pressure, yeah. They put me in a room. And for hours, I'm not kidding, it's a good 3-hour situation. For hours, all I'm waiting for is something. And what do they give me? Gauze and bandages. No pain medication, nothing of the sort. Gauze and bandages. You want to know the bill that I got at the end? $594. Mind you, I have health insurance. It's a joke. America is a scam. The healthcare system is a joke as well. But like I said, $500 to almost $600 for some gauze and freaking bandages. I could have gone to CVS and done myself. It's just stupid. It's actually stupid. But another one. life expectancy. What is the average lifespan of a citizen in America? Where do we rank? Where do we rank in the world? Well, we rank the 62nd place in the world. 62nd. 62nd. The first. The first is Monaco. And their average age is 86 years old. It's very sad to see this. We're just dying left and right. Nothing's happening about it, you know? It's crazy to hear that. It's crazy to read that. When I read it, I was actually shocked. I was expecting somewhere in the 30s to 20s. 62nd place. I had to keep on scrolling to see where we were. I was like, did I pass it? America should be in, teens, 20s, 30s. 62nd, folks. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind when you're thinking about, are they feeding us good things? Yada, yada. But I digress. Another one. The ranking for the most cancer patients. What place in the world has one of the highest cancer places? Or what is... Sorry. But what is one of the highest cancer places in the world? Okay? You want to know? This is the one thing we getting close at. The one thing we almost win. We are number 4th in the world. Even when America is about to win something, we can't even get the bronze medal. But we are number 4 for cancer patients in the world, which Australia is the number 1, which I was very surprised to read about, but it's mainly because of skin cancer. So the sun there is very, very intense, and there's not that many black people out there, let's be honest. So lack of melanin and sun being intense, you're going to get some skin cancer. And you want to know the least place that has cancer. Well, not the least. That's improper wording. But the place that has the least amount of cancer patients. It's Sudan. It's Sudan. You want to know why? Because they're dark. They're dark as heck. So all that melanin is helping. They see the sun. They're like, what? My skin is more powerful than you, brother. It's very ironic and it's very funny. I'm not going to lie. The next one is ranking of food quality and safety. So this is, FDA approved, non-GMO and all this other stuff. Yeah, we have all those things in place. Yet we place 13th. For America to be the place that everybody wants to come, well, nowadays it's not the place that everybody wants to come to, but for it to be one of those places where it's like, I want to go there for opportunity. I want to go to America because the American dream and blah, 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 blah. Brother, we're going to feed you garbage. We're going to feed you 3D printed meat. You know what I'm saying? And you're not even going to know. You're not even going to have a choice to be like, I don't want to have 3D printed meat. I want meat that's actually made from, a cow. Right? Yeah, no. America's going to, here you go, buddy. Take this slop, this goy slop. Take it. Fucking goyim. That's what America is at this point. But if we're talking about how bad America has gotten over the years, over my lifetime, I have a very short lifetime, only 25 years, right? In my short time of 25 years in America, we have gone from decent to horrible to just straight up buns when it comes to food quality and food control. Like, we're eating nothing good for ourselves. I really want to look into a poll of like how many Americans really eat McDonald's, because McDonald's is not real meat. McDonald's isn't cows. When you're thinking about it, we have thousands of McDonald's in America that are constantly feeding thousands of people a day. Where are all the cows coming from? Where are the cows coming from? Does anybody take a second to think about that? And we're not even talking all the other fast food chains. Jeez. We're just talking about McDonald's, Mickey D's. The meat that they feed us is fake meat. It makes no sense. The numbers don't add up. There's not enough chickens for all the McChickens that are being made. So think about that the next time you go to McDonald's. Think about, is this a person that I'm eating? Is this a missing child that I'm eating? Or is this actually a hamburger? Is this actually a McDouble? No. And it's the saddest thing. We spend our hard-earned money on, food that's supposed to give us substance to the next day so we can go ahead and work again. But what they are feeding us is poison. What they are feeding us is full with parasites, which, another thing, America is only one of the few countries that do parasite extractions. It's not a commonplace thing. Right now, the last 2 years is the first time I've ever seen anything talked about parasite-wise. Other than, oh yeah, you might have a tapeworm. A lot of the American people have parasites in them. And nobody really knows this. Or at least some people might know this, but they don't want to take the proper precautions to get these parasites out. And the longer the parasites stay in your body, the longer cancer happens, the longer big illnesses happen. And what has to be done when you have a big illness? You have to go to the hospital where they're going to charge you out the wazoo just for you to stay there. America's so great. I'll see you guys on the next one, and I hope this opened your eyes to a couple of things. Love y'all.